Hi everyone, it's Carol here, the founder of the Sleep Success Academy. And in today's video, I wanted to give you 3 simple steps that you can start implementing in your everyday life that can have a huge impact on the quality of your sleep and how easily you fall asleep at night. And so in this video, I'm going to make reference to the 3 components to better sleep. The 3 components are your emotional well-being, your mindset, and your behaviors. And at the same time, if you wanted to learn more about them, you could go to my website, sleepsuccessacademy.com. On the free resource tab, I actually have a free coaching call I had done that's recorded, and it's called the 3 key ingredients to better sleep. I'd use the word ingredients instead of component in that talk because we talked about if you wanted to make a chocolate cake, you would need the perfect ingredients to make this chocolate cake. Well, it's the same thing with our sleep. If we want to make good sleep for ourselves, we need to look at these 3 key components in order to improve the quality of our sleep. Or in my case, way back when I couldn't sleep, I needed to look at all 3 components in order to just start sleeping naturally. That's what we're going to do today. I'm going to talk about the 3 components and then I'll give you one step or one thing to do in each of these components. And if you start implementing this in your everyday life, there's no way your sleep can't get better. Now, I say 3 simple steps. They might not be simple for some of us, but they're simple in the sense of I don't need anybody or anything else to help me start putting these 3 steps into my life. So let's start with emotional well-being. So our emotional well-being is our emotions as well as the state of our nervous system. But if I was to say one thing that out of this emotional well-being component that could help you sleep better, it would be to be honest and listen to your emotions as you feel them during the day. How many of us might feel anger or might feel frustration and we just kind of push it down and we repress our emotions and then they show up at night? I don't know about you, but if I don't process what I feel or if I'm not honest with myself about my emotions during the day, and I have all this stress and all this anxiety that keeps showing up and I keep just ignoring it, as soon as I go to bed and my mind is quiet or wanting my mind to be quiet, it's not. All of this is going to want to process and want to come out. And that's what was happening to me. I had so much overwhelming feelings all the time. I couldn't sleep because I was just in this constant state of overwhelm. And so, what I would say for emotional well being is just being honest with what you feel. And then, if you know how to use tapping, you can really start tapping on the emotions that you're feeling. And then that will calm your nervous system, which will enable you to go to sleep easier. So, emotional well being, we talked about being honest and listening to our emotions. With our mindset, when it comes to mindset, it's our thoughts and belief. My biggest limiting belief that I had was that my body had lost the ability to fall asleep. Actually, I had two, and then my brain had no more off switch. If I had befriended my mind, so this is number 2 in the mindset, we're going to talk about befriending your mind. So if I had listened to my mind as opposed to try to tell it to do something different, I might have heard that it was tired. I might have heard that I was doing too much. I might have heard that it was time for me to maybe switch jobs or do something because I was overwhelmed all the time and it was affecting my sleep. When you don't have the ability to shut off your mind anymore, then you're too stressed. Then you need to change something in your life. And no one else could do that for me. People would suggest things, they would tell me to not think about my sleep. They would like on and on. People just leave that job, just don't do that anymore. But I had to be ready to say, I'm going to listen to my mind and I'm actually going to do what's best for me. So I would say in the mindset component, for me, it is to befriend your mind and start listening to what it's telling you because it's trying to give you cues or clues of what is going on in your mind. Now, in the third component to better sleep in our behaviors, this is the one I think that makes the most sense in our behaviors. We try to change so many things. We try to take melatonin. We try to stop looking at our phone. We try to like not be on social media. We try all these things, but that is not what I would recommend. The first thing I would recommend in the behavior component is to have a regular wake up time. So yes, waking up at the same time each day, even on the weekends. So finding a time that you know you can wake up each day at the same time. And what will happen when we do that is that you're actually going to reset your circadian rhythm. So your biology is actually going to change. And so when you wake up at the same time, then you'll be hungry at the same time. You'll be outside in the sun at the same time. Your body will get on this schedule, and it will over time. So this won't happen within a day or two of waking up at the same time. But over time, say you're going to be awake for 16 hours, then your body's going to be, oh, okay, I've built enough sleep drive, and now I know that this is my bedtime, as opposed to being all over the place with our sleep schedule and not being able to, and our body not knowing when it's supposed to go to bed because we wake up at different times every day. So for behaviors, what I would really suggest is to have the consistent wake up time, because then that will inform when we go to bed, that our everything that will happen in our body, that will allow us then to fall asleep quicker when we go to bed. And they say staying awake about 16 hours, because we have all these processes that has to work in our body. We have to build enough sleep drive. We have to have enough hours awake for our body to actually be tired. And then other behaviors you could add, making sure you get some exercise, making sure you eat adequately, that you have enough water so that your body's hydrated, and do those kind of things, but really waking up at the right time. So just a quick review: in your emotional well-being, I would start by being honest with what you feel as you go through your day. With your mindset, I would start listening to your mind. It's trying to tell you something. So if you were to befriend it, what would it be telling you if you were to listen to it? What do you need to change in order to calm your nervous system and calm your mind? And in behaviors, I would set that wake up time to be the same every day. Now, okay, I'm a little bit different. I like waking up at 5 in the morning, even on the weekends. Once in a while, I sleep later, but for the most part, I wake up at 5. My body knows when it's 8:30, quarter to 9, like it knows that we're getting ready for bed. I'll start yawning, and like I will just fall asleep because my body has had what it needed, that consistent wake up time. If you have any questions, never hesitate to reach out to me at support@sleepsuccessacademy.com. And if you have questions about my online program called the Better Sleep Community, I'd love to hear them. My online community is where we get together. We do some video lessons, but we also get together twice a week where people can actually ask their sleep questions. We have some exercises and we do a lot of tapping together so that the people in the community can actually do what it takes for them to get to the root cause of their sleep issues and then learn how to become their own sleep guru, which is so awesome to see when someone reports how much their sleep has improved. And together, we can make a world that is not as sleep deprived, because right now I think the world is quite sleep deprived. But what can we do in order to improve the quality of our sleep that then can change our life and other people's lives around us? That's it for today. I look forward to hearing from you.